Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the new map updates that have come out, but unfortunately they have not yet the video has not yet been actually added to the website, so I'm going to be just watching it on YouTube. Here we have the Road to Vostok channel and the map upgrades. There we go. Alright, so it looks full screen for you guys. I'm not seeing it full screen though, so anyways, we have this new devlog here, and so basically, as it says, this devlog episode covers map upgrades and visual improvements for the upcoming public demo 2 version 2. In addition to this, the devlog contains behind the scenes clips from the development of Road to Vostok. And I think that it's actually looking really good. He's got a sponsor for this video, and some of their products are going to be added to the game, which I really like, and you're going to see a bit more about that soon. Also, the map upgrades, I just really like all of them. As soon as they come out, I'm gonna do some gameplay, just comparing the two maps, so stay tuned for that as soon as it comparing the two versions of the map, so stay tuned for that when it comes out. Also, he adds a little feature with the content creators like me in mind, so that's really nice. And just keep watching to the end so you can see all of this. And without further ado, let's jump straight in. So like always, we're getting this little intro at the start, and I feel like I think I'm gonna skip through that.
This devlog will be a bit more compact than usual, because I'm quite busy at the moment preparing the next and the last Road to Vostok demo for this month. Speaking of that demo, let's quickly see how the project is progressing at the moment. The same roadmap can be found on the project's website, and you're currently looking at the so-called Phase 1, which is basically the demo phase of Road to Vostok. This first phase comes to an end this year with this final demo that I'm currently making called Public Demo 2 version 2. This specific demo will be a significant improvement over the last one, and it will include AI overhaul, map upgrades, task system, crafting system, armor system, dynamic ambient, ammo types, starting kits, new trader called Doctor, new weapons, new items, and so on. I will be covering that phase 2 of the project in a separate livestream next month, but in a nutshell, the next phase is all about making the first commercial product of the game. In other words, getting to the early access milestone, but let's not worry about that yet. When it comes to this video, the main purpose of this devlog episode is to give a small preview of what the upcoming demo will look like and what upgrades have been made to the current maps. On top of this devlog contains few extra features that I haven't really talked about yet, and as usual, a peek behind the scenes of how this game is being developed in terms of custom tools and assets. But first, let's start with something a little more special. You may remember last year when I introduced the Kar-21 weapon with the aim of bringing these unique Finnish elements into the game. I basically want to continue with the same mindset this year and bring real Finnish equipment to Road to Vostok that cannot be found in any other game yet, at least not officially. So let's start this video with this one special collaboration that I've been planning for quite a long time. Enjoy the devlog.
Okay, so first what we're gonna get here is like a collaboration with a Finnish company that's basically making military equipment, I think. And that stuff's gonna be added to the game, and it just looks really interesting. And I think it's really awesome that he gets a collaboration with a company on his game.
Greetings from Karstula, Finland.
Okay, so he's taking a visit to the factory, and basically he's going to show us some of the equipment that's going to be added to the game.
If you are from Finland like me, you probably know this company quite well and how perfectly their products fit to this game idea. And for those who haven't heard about Savotta before, here's a quick summary. Savotta, also known as FinSavotta, is a family-owned business, and it designs and manufactures high-quality equipment for demanding professional and recreational use in extreme environments. Savotta has quite a long heritage in Finnish equipment and military culture, and their roots go all the way back to 1950s. When it comes to Road to Vostok, Savotta basically makes all kinds of products that this game idea will need. They make all kinds of load-carrying equipment, from small accessories to backpacks, various sleeping and camping gear, and also some pretty unique special-purpose tents. I'm really excited about this collaboration, and you will be seeing bunch of Savotta's real products in Road to Vostok, actually already in the upcoming demo. Here's one example. This is Savotta's iconic Jäger backpack as an in-game 3D asset, and yes, the Finnish camo pattern M05 has also now entered Road to Vostok. Savotta also decided to sponsor this devlog episode, and by doing that, support Road to Vostok and me as a developer. So big thank you to Savotta.
So basically what we're seeing here is the maps are basically just going to look a lot better, and the ribbon system is something that I really like, because if you probably know, if you're playing Road to Vostok right now, the map borders are kind of annoying, right? You can't see them, and especially when you're first playing for the first time, you can just run. You're gonna be running, and you're just gonna slap into an invisible wall. And I think that the ribbons are gonna blend in with the environment and kind of like the theme of the game. It's gonna go along well with that, and it's also going to just let you know where the boundaries are. I really like this. New buildings. It's awesome. It's also really nice that it's not just copy and pasted other buildings in the village. So this is just going to give you more places to loot. Underground elements is cool. And I think that basically this is going to be in the border zone, I think, if I remember correctly from other devlogs. Trenches in the minefields. Getting a new addition to Shipyard. And in Shipyard, we're gonna get those connected. We're getting a factory in the Shipyard. Warehouse in the Shipyard. Shipyard is already pretty big, so Shipyard is gonna be massive. Fish market in the highway. I like this because the highway is a small map. It's kind of, I feel like there isn't so much to loot in the highway. So I think that having some buildings in the highway is gonna really add to the map. I like this one.
These next two features may need a bit of explanation, so let's start with this flycam and a little story behind it. More than 10 years ago, when Arma 2 DayZ mod started to become popular, there was this one content creator who created these unique stories by combining DayZ gameplay and a little bit of cinematic camera content in a rather unprecedented way. The name of this content creator was Frankie on PC, and here's a small clip from his original DayZ videos. I strongly believe that these small cinematic scenes played a big part in terms of the storytelling of these videos, and Frankie knows how to combine them really skillfully with the actual game content. Inspired by Frankie's videos, I actually also tried to make similar videos of the DayZ mod myself back in the day, but I quickly noticed that making these kinds of cinematic scenes was extremely tedious and required quite a lot of unnecessary things in my opinion. I decided already back then that if I ever start developing my own game sometime in the future, I truly want the native support for this kind of feature, which will make it easier for myself to make these cinematic videos about the game and also for other players who want to maybe do similar things. So here's how this is now implemented to Road to Vostok. In the main menu, there's now a tools section, under which you can find a tool called Flycam.
So what other tools are there? I want to just put this on full screen so I can see it better. Benchmark and item database. So those aren't actually added into the game right yet, but all these tools look like they could definitely be useful and interesting. I'm excited to see these.
After that, you can select the map where you want to take the flycam. Let's select the village map for example. When you spawn on the map, you will see the flycam HUD in the lower left corner, and you have now access to multiple different tools and settings. You can for example change the time of day and the weather directly with hotkeys. You can also rotate the sun and change its brightness dynamically between different lighting conditions.
Yeah, so basically,
Then you can move and slide the camera at multiple different speeds. And one useful thing is that you can also modify the camera's depth of field settings. And yes, you can fly the camera wherever you want and modify all the previously mentioned settings from the air.
but yeah, so what I like about this, it should definitely make my videos look better. I'd probably make
The reason why many games do not give
thumbnails
the
and
player
stuff with
or the
this.
content creator this flycam option is because it allows access and vision to places that cannot be reached with a normal character controller. It's also a fair argument to say that with the help of these flycams, you can in a certain way cheat and study the maps in advance without any risk. But I believe there's few easy solutions for this problem. For example, here are a few rules and limitations for Road to Vostok flycam. Number 1. The maps must be visited first through the base game before they become available in the flycam menu. Number 2. flycam uses normal collision detection like in the base game, in other words, it cannot fly through surfaces or colliders. And number 3, certain important rooms and areas cannot be seen in flycam mode. These can be, for example, in the future related to lore of the game, or something else that can be classified as somewhat secret. I admit that this flycam feature is a bit experimental, but I think it's definitely worth trying because it significantly increases the possibilities for creative storytelling. I actually tested this concept by giving this flycam to a friend to try who had no previous experience with these kinds of features. I gave him around 5 minutes to capture a few videos on the village map. Here's an example of what he recorded in a few minutes.
Isn't this a beautiful scene?
This next feature isn't part of the game yet, but it will be in the early access version.
I'm very excited for this. Like, I'm so excited.
So I thought I showed a little preview of it. I've always liked the idea that the game has certain challenges that are extremely difficult to complete. For example, I think the Iron Man challenges of Stalker Anomaly are a great idea, and I want to implement something similar in this game. In Road to Vostok, these challenges are going to be called badges, and they can be found directly in the main menu. These badges are essentially in-game achievements. The exact requirements for these may still change, but there will be 10 different badges in the game.
So, those are the 10 patches you can get, and some of those look pretty difficult. Red Skull, I feel like, honestly, might be the easiest one. But then there's just for North Star, Enigma, and Symphony, I think you just need to, complete the tasks for, the specific traders. Keymaster, feel like that one might not be too hard, but then I don't know how hard it is to unlock shelters. Abyss, I'm not sure if Sunken Cargo is even in the game yet, but if it is, interesting. Silent Night, destroy structure 13 sounds really interesting. I'm excited to learn more about all of these, actually, so anyways.
Some are a little easier to achieve and some are extremely difficult. The reason why these are called badges is based on the fact that they are actual in-game 3D Velcro badge items. This means that you can claim these badges for yourself when you have completed the challenges, and then the cool part is that you can attach these to all kinds of Velcro surfaces in the game, mostly for bragging rights. For example,
I really like
if we look at this old backpack that was on the Savotta's wall, the idea here is to enable something just like this.
And we're getting a new weapon too. Looks like it looks like it goes through ammunition really fast though. Like, look at this. That's a lot of ammunition. See how fast that goes. Like, oof. And we got a new instrument! Hooray! Everybody loves instruments. As much as I hate to stop that beautiful music, the video's over, and I guess so is this one. But basically, the devlog 13 is showing a bunch of features that are going to be coming out in the next update, and some that we can expect in the future, and I'm really, really excited about all of this. This game looks like it's coming along great so far. And anyways, if you want to be notified when I release more videos like this, and if you want to be the first to see any videos that I publish, subscribe and hit the bell. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching.